Flipping heck, what started as a simple journey from Sylhet turned into one of the most unforgettable adventures I've ever experienced. I traveled across Bangladesh by train and launch, chasing a destination I'd been dreaming about for a long time. But getting there was far more exciting than I expected. And after hours of traveling, I finally reached one of the most beautiful sea beaches in the country, Kuakata. But it turned out to be just as memorable as the destination. Assalamu alaikum. This is Sylhet Railway Station, and there are three of us, and we are going to Kuakata, the daughter of the sea. And this is the inside of the train station. Wow, how massive is it?
আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আজকে 2 জানুয়ারি 2026 সালে আমরা কুয়াকাটার উদ্দেশ্যে রওনা দিচ্ছি। এই মুহূর্তে আমরা আছি সিলেট ট্রেন স্টেশনে। আর কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যেই আমরা যাত্রা শুরু করব শুধু ঢাকার উদ্দেশ্যে। আর ঢাকা থেকে আমরা সরাসরি চলে যাব কুয়াকাটাতে, সেখানে লঞ্চ দিয়ে যাব। আমাদের এই স্কেডিউলটা একটু আমাদের সফর সঙ্গী মাসুম স্যার বলবেন, এবং আমাদের সাথে আছেন আমাদের রাসেল ভাই, আমাদের সফর সঙ্গী মাসুম স্যারের কাছে উনি কিছু বলবেন।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম সম্মানিত ভিউয়ার্স, আজকে 2 জানুয়ারি 2026। আমরা অনেক দিন আগ থেকে পরিকল্পনা করেছি যে 2 জানুয়ারি আমরা কুয়াকাটা যাব। আমরা 3 জন। আমরা এখন আছি এই সিলেট রেলওয়ে স্টেশনে। আমরা 11:30টার এই ট্রেনে ঢাকা কমলাপুর যাব। এরপরে আমরা সদরঘাট থেকে বরিশালের উদ্দেশ্যে রওনা করব। বরিশাল থেকে আমরা কুয়াকাটার উদ্দেশ্যে যাব। আমরা সবসময় আপনাদের সংযুক্ত রাখার চেষ্টা করব। আপনারা দোয়া করবেন আমাদের জন্য, আমাদের সফরের জন্য এই নিরাপদ এবং শান্তিময় হয়। আমাদের মূল আকর্ষণটা হচ্ছে লঞ্চ জার্নি। লঞ্চ জার্নি আমরা কখনো করি নাই, তাই আমরা চেষ্টা করবো যে সবচেয়ে বড় লঞ্চেই যাব। আমাদের আশা যে আমরা এই এম খান 7-এ যাব। এখন এই আমাদের রাসেল ভাই আছেন, উনি ওনার এই অভিব্যক্তি ব্যক্ত।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম। দেশ বিদেশ যারা আছেন সকলকে ধন্যবাদ। আর আপনার লাগে দোয়া করবো। আমরা 3 বন্ধু দেখি সাথে পাড়িয়ে দিয়েছি ঢাকা, বরিশাল, কুয়াকাটা, পটুয়াখালী ঘুরে আসবো। আপনারা সবাই ভালো থাকেন, আমাদের জার্নি সফল হচ্ছে দোয়া করবেন, এই আশা প্রত্যাশা রাখে বিদায় নিন। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
And now it's almost 18 at night, so we are gonna get on the train now. Please stay with us. We are gonna explore many beautiful places, so hopefully you will stay here till to the end.
Morning. It's almost 7:30 and we have arrived just now. Now we are trying to find out a hotel where we will stay for midday.
Now we are going to Shodaghat by TomTom. As you can see, today Dhaka feels very calm and the weather feels a little cool. We are heading to Shodaghat to check the launch schedule, and we plan to leave for Barishal around 9 p.m. Oh, after getting through a long traffic jam, we've arrived at Shodaghat. This is the main entrance. On the left, you'll find the ticket counter. To enter Shodaghat, you need to pay 10 taka as an entry fee. If you go out and come back, you usually have to pay again. But if you tell the guard you will return, you may not need to pay twice. So try to inform the ticket checker before leaving. Guys, this is Shodaghat. Wow, absolutely stunning. This place looks amazing. The weather is really pleasant right now. And honestly, if we were traveling during the hot season, it might feel exhausting. But since it's a bit cool, the journey feels much more comfortable. Guys, hopefully you are enjoying this video. And now we are in Baitul Mukarram, the National Mosque of Bangladesh. After walking around the lunch terminal for a while, we stopped for lunch, and then we head to Baitul Mukarram. As you can see, some workers are painting on the walls. I think interim government has announced a budget to renovate the mosque, and hopefully the mosque will look even more beautiful, inshallah. And now, if I take you briefly into the history, the mosque was built in the early 1960s. Because of this, its design is inspired by the Kaaba in Makkah, and that's why it has a simple square shape. But the sad thing is, by the time we arrive, it's almost evening due to traffic jam. We want to pray Maghrib Salah here, but if we stay longer, we'll be late getting back to the launch terminal. So we decided not to pray this time, hopefully later. Still, we are walking around the mosque and having a look. And overall, the place feels very peaceful and it feels good to be here. By the way, guys, now I'm not gonna say any word. Just feel the environment. How stunning is it? It's almost 6:30 and now we are back into the Shadar. As you can see right in front of us is the Buriganga River. The water doesn't look very clear and there's an unpleasant smell, to be honest. But still, seeing their launches floating on the river feels quite nice. And earlier, this place used to be extremely crowded and there was barely any space to stand. But after the Padma Bridge opened, the crowd here has reduced significantly. Right, so from here, there are actually 3 big launches that go down to Barishal. And the biggest one, and honestly the nicest looking one, is M Khan. Proper massive launch, that one. But flipping heck, today's their off day. Damn. So yeah, we are not getting M Khan on the way down. Bit unlucky that, isn't it? Inshallah, though, when we come back, we'll try to return on M Khan instead. That would be brilliant, so make sure you stick with us. I'll show you everything properly. And now, before we board, we are thinking of grabbing a few snacks from here. As you can see, just in case, if there's nothing decent inside the launches or if the prices are a bit cheeky. And my colleague's over there trying to pick something up. Right, while he's doing that, let's have a little wander and check out the launch itself. So this one here, as you can see, this is the Prince Outlet launch. We actually saw this earlier this morning. And over there, that's Parabat. But yeah, looks like we'll most likely be heading over Prince Outlet today. Let's see how it goes. So right, as you can see here, the launch is fully ready to head off to Barishal. Proper set and prepared now. And we'll catch you tomorrow morning, bright and early. Right, it's just 8:30 in the morning. And this is my very first morning in Kuakata. Flipping heck. The moment I got down by the beach, something just shifted. There's this completely different kind of feeling in the air. It's just hard to put into words, really. It just settled on you straight away. The breeze, the quiet, the whole atmosphere, it just does something to you. Honestly, what a cracking way to start the day. Just enjoy the environment, guys. I'm not gonna say anything.
وأجمل منك لم تر قط عيني وأطيب منك لم تلد النساء وأجمل منك لم تر قط عيني.
Guys, Kuakata is known as the daughter of the sea, and to be fair, it suits the place perfectly. The whole area has a really peaceful, laid-back feel to it. And when it comes to enjoying Kuakata, there are 2 moments you don't want to miss. The first is sunrise. The stern side of the beach is absolutely lovely in the morning, and there are a few trekking spots nearby that are well worth a visit. Then, towards the end of the day, it's time for sunset on the western side. That's where you will find some of the most beautiful views around here, along with several popular places to explore. Anyway, we'll be checking all of it as we go along, so stay with us. We've got plenty to see, and I'll show you every stop along the way. Blimey, would you look at this? This is the western edge of Kuakata. Here, the sea meets the Mangrove Forest. It's got a completely different feel compared to the main beach. And just over there, you'll find these wooden swings and rope hammocks hanging beneath the trees. Perfect spot to sit back, enjoy the sea breeze, and simply take in the view. I couldn't resist giving one a go myself. And have a look at these trees here. You can see how they are growing right along the shoreline during high tide, and water comes all the way up to here, which gives you an idea of just how much the landscape changes throughout the day. Honestly, this part of Kuakata feels wonderfully peaceful. If you're after a quieter side of the beach, this is definitely worth a visit. Anyway, let's keep exploring and see what else Kuakata has in store for us. Right then, after a short boat ride, we're now at Lalkakra beach. We're hoping to spot some of the famous red grapes. They're not easy to find, but after a bit of searching, our motorbike driver managed to find one hiding in a hole. Honestly, that makes the trip feel worthwhile. These little grapes are incredibly quick. The moment they see you, they are off. Anyway, guys, after all this exploring, we're absolutely starving right now. And luckily, we found a local food stall here. And the young lady over there, as you can see, is cooking some fresh hilsha fish for us. And to be fair, the price seems pretty reasonable. And now let's see how it turns out. Right, this is the entrance to the Buddhist Temple. The entry fee is around 20 Dhaka, if I'm not mistaken. We're just getting our ticket from this young lady here before heading inside. Now one of the main attractions here is a 36-foot stone statue. It's displayed in my video as a historical and cultural landmark within the temple grounds. And inside, there's also a well that's said to be around 200 years old. We'll take our time, have a proper look around, and see what else we can discover. Right then, after spending a bit of time at the Rakhine Village, we are now heading towards the western side of the beach. And on the way, we are getting to enjoy quite a few lovely views, so stick with us. We're gonna show you amazing views here. And now, as you can see here, on both sides of the road, there are lots of dry fish stalls. We've stopped here for a moment, just checking their price and having a little look around. Flipping heck, you can smell the dry fish from quite a distance. There's a lot of it here. Proper local experience, I suppose. But not gonna lie, the smell's a bit rough, so you have to consider it.
আর এগুলা এই যে লুটিয়া
ওটা 750 টাকা কেজি
এগুলা কি একদম
20 টাকা কম দিয়ে 730 টাকা দিয়ে 750 800 এর বেশি
Holy moly! By the way, guys, I reckon the price of the dried fish actually seems quite reasonable here. Anyway, these large dried fish hanging inside the plastic bags, I don't know why, but they do look quite interesting here. Right then, we are now heading towards the western side of Kuakata Beach. This is the place where three rivers meet, and just a little farther away, You can even spot views of the Sundarbans, which is the largest mangrove forest in Bangladesh. The weather here feels really pleasant at the moment, and honestly, we're properly enjoying this. And now, if you look over there, you can see a few local fishermen catching fish right by the sea. Come on then, let's head a bit closer and see what's going on here. And this is actually my first time, to be honest, seeing people catching fish directly in the sea. It's not long ago I visited Cox's Bazar too, but I never got the chance to witness a lovely scene like this, with local fishermen catching fish right by the sea. So yeah, it feels really nice to finally experience something like this. Alhamdulillah. Right then, let's head a little closer and have a proper look here. I hope you are gonna enjoy the whole scenario.
এই মাছটা একটু দেখান তো ভাই। এই মামা মামা মাছটা একটু দেখান।
Oh, that looks proper fresh. This is coral fish, and it's meant to be one of the tastiest fish around here. We've just bought one, and they are cooking it fresh for us now. And I have to say, with a warm tandoori roti, it goes down an absolute treat. It's full of flavor. If you are ever in Kuakata, I definitely recommend giving it a go. After exploring the remains of the 100-year-old boat, it suddenly sinks in that our time in Kuakata is coming to an end. And just like that, we're back at the launch terminal. And now then, this is the moment we've been waiting for. This is the M1 launch. From what we've heard, it's the biggest and arguably the most impressive launch on this road. Let's have a look. Right then, this is the inside of the Paraba 12. Not bad at all, but now have a look at this. This is the M Khan launch. Blimey, the interior looks really smart. It's clean, modern, and feels very well looked after. And as you can see here, quite a few people are already sitting out on the deck. Right, let's head upstairs and see what else we can find. Oh, this is nice. Just by the stairs on the second deck, there's a little coffee shop. It looks surprisingly modern. So we decided to have a cup of coffee here. And I reckon it's pretty average, not bad, but nothing special. To be fair, a warm cup of coffee with such beautiful surroundings is absolutely worth it. So I'm enjoying this moment honestly. Now over here, these are the passenger cabins. Every single one is fully booked. Can you imagine? And to be fair, it's actually quite difficult to get a cabin if you book at the last minute. There are some more cabins on the third deck as well, including a few VIP cabins. And believe it or not, The most expensive one cost up to 15,000 taka. Can you imagine? 15,000 bucks. Oh. Of course, we're not gonna get in as this is out of my budget. Jokes apart. Anyway, as you can see here, there's another canteen here where passengers are buying snacks and light refreshments. Now it's time to call it a day. The cool night breeze, the darkness surrounding us, and the peaceful silence of the river seems to whisper softly. Reaching the destination is not the only purpose of traveling. It is the little moments along the way that make the journey unforgettable. So thank you so much for being a part of this journey. Until we meet again in a new place with a new story, take care and keep exploring. Bye.